All right, this is week 30. Believe it or not, after today, we're 4 weeks away from performing this piece in the cube, and there's so much to do, but a lot of cool things that happened this week. So really quickly on the screen, you see kind of a video screen grab of what we do weekly Zoom meetings with Georgia Tech, a colleague working on debugging all our issues that we have connecting with upper and bottom board. So this is our final wiring. They're all complete now. Dungsu is finally finished with the batteries, getting all the batteries and terminals connected. These are all hand cut and crimped by Dungsu, figuring out a way how to get power to come out and also safely recharge them after we're done for the day. So making it dummy proof, so there's only one way or one direction to plug these in, so we don't polarize anything or create a short, etc. So he's explaining that process right now, how these connectors connect in. Also you can see our wall unit there, so we can charge this overnight, these batteries. So there's 4 batteries. This is so we can perform for 3 or 4 hours at a time without recharging. So we have plenty of power. So this is what a typical day looks like during the week. We have usually 2 or 3 students, and they're working on the project, coding, sketching out ideas, you name it, we're all in there doing it. So this was our initial testing. We finally got 2 animatronics working. These are very simple movements, not a lot of movement yet, because we just want to make sure nothing falls apart. The really exciting news on Friday, we have all 3 of them working. You can see one is missing its head. We'll talk about that later, but we have all 3 running. One is still tethered to the wall because the battery connector was missing. So, but we got all 3 working. You can see initially that the head and the bottom is wobbling. So no upper board yet with the fingers and the lights yet, but hopefully that's coming this week. See, they roll back in. Dungsu is working on the 3rd one that was moving. You can actually hear them, but I've got the sound turned down. They're quite loud, actually, a little bit louder than I wanted, but it is our first go around. So right after that exciting news, getting all 3 working, we started working on the upper board. So we got a little cocky, I think, but had the featherboard, our daisy, and literally right after this video, I had too much power going through, and we blew one of the upper boards. That was quite loud. Luckily, everyone was safe, but it was a pretty big bang through the capacitor on the upper board. So we were hoping to get lights, haptics, and maybe a servo working, and it was. Initially, a couple days before, we had contact, able to communicate, and then we had this basically issue happen where we blew out the board. So you can see the team there on the whiteboard trying to figure out what to do next, what happened, how to fix it. So we're going to be spending a couple days trying to figure this out. We'll probably be ordering some emergency upper boards shortly. And so this is Dungsu going through a tedious process of figuring out what's going on. So he's bypassing the power. We think it's the upper servos pulling too many amps and cause the board to get hot and to burn out. So Friday was just not a good day. We also had one of the animatronics topple over and break into 3 pieces. It was just not a good day. So luckily it broke nicely. So there's hairline fracture, so this is Humpty Dumpty. So I was able to glue it back together. There's going to be some fissures there, but it's fine. Big part of the week also is to get our backdrops ready. This is the main part of what we're doing in the cube, is to showcase the environment and then also particle systems to kind of pull a narrative for these bots. So it's just not bots sitting in the middle of a space. So this took a lot of work just to get the plywood. So each one of these forms that you see here is about 2 sheets of plywood. And then these are designed to kind of bolt together, 3 of them. So this is 2 units right here. And then you can see this is 3 units. Oh, it's still 2 units right here. So you can see the 3rd one out in the hallway here. And then we go on to put them together, see what they look like. So it's pretty big. And we're going to wrap spandex on there. I did an initial spandex test just to see how this is. We'll have these off the ground with struts. So it'll probably be a little bit taller than this, probably about another 1.5 feet. You can see initially just kind of putting binders on. We'll have to come up with a little better system than that. I don't want to staple it. I want to be able to take these apart quickly. So that's what we got so far. That's in storage in the office. And also part of our process is Sydney is designing felts to give each of these little characters some fun and narrative. Also working on some neck designs. I forgot to put that in this video. But you can see how they go from drawings to kind of almost an Illustrator file, and then laser cutting them, and then they are glued on to the surface. So this is a laser process. You can see just cutting just regular felt that you get from the fabric shop. So they're tedious to pick out because they're so tiny they fall through the slate. So there's a lot of process of picking these up and then organizing them and then finally gluing them up to the surface of each character. But they're looking awesome and it's great work. That's all I got for this week.